So let's get into the steps. Now, step one in creating an information product is to start with a customer. In other words, you need to ask your customer or your potential customer, the kind of people who would be interested in the things that you're strong at. You need to ask them two things. What do they want? What do they need? Okay, needs are things that theoretically we cannot do without. Wants are things that we want, but we don't necessarily, we can do without them, you know. So the now there are many ways you can ask customers this question. I mean, by customer I mean people, other people, you know. It can be anyone, but obviously, look, if one of your strengths is, let's say, strategic planning or taking care of children or gardening, you know, growing flowers. If you ask your cousin who has no interest in flowers, you know, what would you like to know about growing flowers? The guy is going to tell you, look, I'm not interested in flowers. So you need to ask in the right place. Now, one of the best places to ask, in fact, probably the best place to ask, is the internet. Yeah, the internet is a great place to ask these kind of questions, because people, when they go to the internet, when somebody goes to Google, they will search for information. If somebody is interested in gardening, you know, growing plants, growing whatever, flowers, they will go to Google and search. Maybe they'll just type in the keyword gardening, or they'll type in gardening, how to grow roses, or, you know, how to grow tulips. They'll type that into Google. Now, there are companies such as wordtracker.com. Now, you see these mind maps? If you go to the website, our website for these videos, you can download these mind maps and a mind map viewer, which will allow you to open this mind map and manipulate and play with it. So please go ahead and do that, and then click on this link over here. You see that icon? Click on it and that will take you to wordtracker.com, to the free area. They have a free trial area in there. So if you click on that, it will take you directly there. But what happens is WordTracker collects information on exactly what people are searching for in the search engines on the internet. In other words, it pretty much just keeps an account of what is being looked for, a log. So it will keep an account of how many times people have searched for the keyword gardening in the last month, how many times they've searched for the keyword growing roses, or growing tulips, or gardening in New York City, or gardening in Africa. It will keep an exact count of each of these phrases. So when you go to wordtracker.com and you type in the word gardening, let's say I'm using the word gardening as an example. Let's say that's one of your strengths and passions, and you want to teach people something about it because you know a thing or two. If you go to wordtracker.com and type in gardening in their free area, free trial area, wordtracker.com will give you a very long list of searches, actual searches that have been done by actual people on various phrases that are related to gardening, even things you never thought about. You might, for example, find out that most people are interested in growing red roses. So you might find that in the last month 150,000 people searched for red roses, how to grow red roses. So that teaches you what people want and what they need in terms of what your strengths are. And I'm using the word gardening as an example, but look, you can do it with whatever your strengths are. I mean, it could even be meditating if you're good at that, or raising children, or running a home business. Whatever it is, type that in there and you'll see. It will amaze you. So this website is going to give you an exact count of what people, in other words, it will tell you what is the most popular gardening related search term and exactly how many people are looking for that. So that'll teach you several things. What exactly are people looking for? How many of them are looking for that thing? Okay, will give you an indication of demand. Now you can use this to understand how to formulate your information product. Once you know these answers, you'll know how to formulate your information product. Now, this is the stage where you start creating your information product. Okay, so how do you start creating your information product? Very easy. You make an outline. An outline is something that is like a table of contents of a book. So what you do is you first write the 10 main points, just like a couple of words or two per line. So you have 10 lines, just a phrase. If you open a table of contents of a book, you'll see it's just a phrase. It's not a paragraph, it's a phrase. So you have 10 main points. Excuse me. Then for each of those 10 main points, you have 5 sub points within each of the 10 points. In other words, look, let's say these are an example. Let's say you have point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, up to point 10. 10 main points. Within each of those 10 main points, ask yourself, what do I want to talk about in point 1? Write a word or two, 5 different words or two. And then you do the subheading. Within this point A, what do I want to tell people about that? Make a list of 3, 4, 5 items, just a list. So as you can see, it's just an outline. Now you can either use this system or you can use a mind map, such as I have done with this video. I prefer to use a mind map rather than do a list, but it's up to you, whatever is easier. Okay, so you've outlined your information product. Okay, it's as easy as that. You don't need to write a book on it, just an outline or a mind map. Step 3 is to make a video. There is a very good reason why you make a video instead of writing a book or anything else, and it will become apparent to you when we come down here. But for now, I'm just follow along, please. Make a video, okay? And it's very easy to do. Just be natural. Speak in your natural way, the way you speak to your friends. This is how I speak to my friends. So I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not. In fact, I'm not a native English speaker. English is my third language. So I may not sound like a native English speaker, but that's okay. However you speak that way. Just be easy and natural. Then what you do is you use screen capture software to record yourself talk through the presentation. Now I'm talking through this mind map. You may have instead of using a mind map software, maybe you decide to use PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is brilliant. If you take this outline and drop it into PowerPoint, you'll end up with a very nice presentation. So if you don't know what PowerPoint is, just go to Microsoft.com and you can download a free trial of PowerPoint. So you can just take this outline you've made, plug it into PowerPoint, and to become a brilliant presentation. Then what you do is you take a screen capture software program such as Camtasia from TechSmith. If you click on this link, it will take you to TechSmith, and you can download a free trial copy of Camtasia. Or you can there are a few other screen capture software packages that are completely free. Up to you. I prefer Camtasia because it's really good. What a screen capture software program does is it records what is on your screen and all your activities. At the same time, it records your voice. So all you need to do is open your presentation, your mind map, plug in a microphone, and turn on Camtasia, and it will record. That's what we're doing right now. Okay, it's gonna record the whole thing. Once you're done recording, you convert that video to multiple formats. It's very easy with Camtasia. Let me take you to Camtasia right now. This is a previously recorded video that I have. It may look complex, but actually, trust me, it's extremely easy, and they give you a lot of videos to show you how to use Camtasia. It's a very easy program to use. But if I were to come here and click produce video as, Camtasia would give me all these options. I can click there to have the video produced into something that plays online with all the controls, forward, back, pause, that automatically done. Or if I click that, that'll make me a video that I can have on a CD or DVD, that when somebody inserts it into a computer, it automatically opens and starts playing. Or a video to place on my blog, a video to play on my iPod, or as a Windows Media or QuickTime video. Or I can also do if I want an AVI, a Flash, an MP3. There's so many other formats. So Camtasia will let you